It's the holiday season, and that means there's a lot of clutter in the affiliate world. Every program, it seems, is ramping up their promotions. They're ramping up their recruiting, ramping up their communication. So how can your affiliate program stand out this holiday season? Today's episode will show you how. Welcome to the Affiliate Guy podcast. If you want to grow your income, serve your tribe, and enjoy all the benefits of affiliate marketing and having your own affiliates, you're in the right place. Thanks for joining me today. Let's get started. I've said it before and I'll continue to say it probably a million times. I said it a couple of episodes ago, right? Getting noticed today is easier than at any point in human history, but standing out is harder than ever. That's especially true for affiliate programs this time of year. Like if you think about what's going on this time of year, there's more sales, there's more promotions, there's more emails. Affiliates are getting more emails than at any other point in the whole year. There's more offers to join programs, right? In part, this is because of the increase in sales, like the holiday shopping. More people are buying, more people are going to spend. I don't know what the percentages are, but I've heard that from retailers, I shared this in the last episode, about a third of their sales come in this 1 month stretch. So that leads me to believe that the average customer is spending about 4 times more in this 1 month stretch than any other month of the year. So that's part of it. There's just a lot more going on, in part because of year-end goal deadlines. I'm not speaking for every affiliate manager, but a lot of them kind of spend all summer fiddle farting around. And now they're like, oh crap, we're 22% under for the year. But if we do just a little bit more this month period here, we can make up for that. The reality is that for the average affiliate program, if, again, and assuming they're not like in the back to school niche or, they're not like huge around Father's Day or Mother's Day or something like that. But for most affiliate programs, a 10% increase from Black Friday through December 22nd is worth more than a 50 to 75% increase in May or August. So it's an opportunity for them to really push. It's also in part because of these natural built-in reasons to promote. So those are some of the reasons why it's so hard to stand out right now. It's just hard to do so. So how do you get your affiliate program to actually stand out from the clutter? Well, first, big key here, you need to focus on your existing affiliates. All right, this is not the time to go out and try to recruit a ton of affiliates. It's tempting to do that, but as tempting as it is to try to round up tons of new affiliates in the lead up to Christmas, it doesn't work. Visibility is key during this time. And in theory, if you have an increase in quantity of affiliates, it will translate into an increase in sales. In theory. Yet, this is the problem. The holidays are a busy time of year for everyone. And so communicating with brand new affiliates who aren't used to getting your emails, they're not really super familiar with you. They also, by the way, have 17 other people emailing them. It can be really difficult this time of year. And so I do recommend, say it's wise to identify some great new affiliates who maybe will help you reach into some unique niches. Don't spend a lot of time and energy trying to improve reach into areas that are already covered. Okay, so normally I recommend as much for, depending upon where your affiliate program is at, as much as 70% of your time is spent on recruiting. Now, if you're more of an established program, you got a couple thousand of affiliates, it might be as low as 20, 25%, week in and week out. This time of year, I think it's probably more like 5 to 10%. And if you are going to do it, it's like now through Monday of Black Friday week. And that's it. That's it. That's absolutely the end of it. The holidays are already busy enough without spending a bunch of time trying to recruit new affiliates. And so this allows you to really focus on standing out in the clutter and capturing the attention of the affiliates you already have. Second, you got to start now. You cannot wait until the week of Thanksgiving to be like, oh crap, we got to start our holiday stuff. Like we're going to stand out. No, you got to start now. So here's the thing. Get to know your affiliates now. I mean, the best time to do this was like in September, but get to know them, right? Get to know where are their revenue or their traffic sources? What are their stats? Study the stats, study the heck out of the stats. Identify affiliates who could dramatically increase. We'll talk about this in the next key as well. But what are the affiliates that maybe you look at them and go, wow, they could really increase? If you are going to reach out to new affiliates and focus on that, then do a 2-week sprint now, like I said, so you can wrap that up in time to focus on your current affiliates. So it starts now. If you're going to reach out to new affiliates, you've got to be doing that for like 2 weeks. That's it. You need to be planning your promotions now, planning your contests. We'll talk about that more in a moment. What do you need to request of your marketing department? Think about what do you need to ask your marketing department for? Hopefully you've already got your Black Friday stuff, but what do you need from them for the first and second weeks of December? What do you need from them for that Hanukkah promotion or that free shipping day promotion or that last, shipping day before Christmas promotion? What do you need to request from your tech team? What do you need to request from your graphic designers and your copywriters? I don't know your company. So you think about all the different people you have that touch the affiliate program. What do you need from them? Start telling them now. Get that from them now so that they're not going, I can't get that to you. And it's the second week of December, dude. I'm too busy to get that to you. Start planning it all now. If they wait, this is the cool thing, at least in most companies. I know with us, if they wait till the last second to get it to you, that's on them. Oh, really? You're up at 11 o'clock at night working? I assigned that to you 3.5 weeks ago. Tough. I don't care that you're up at 11 o'clock at night. That's your fault. You had 3 weeks to get this done. So what do you need to request of other people on your team and in your company if you're not the business owner? Are your holiday promotions actually optimized? Are there special checkout pages? Are they working? Make sure that if there's special products that are available only during the holidays, or maybe, I know for us, sometimes we don't like to use discount codes. So what we'll do is create separate products that are 20% off or 40% off. Are those actually working? Does it work? Do the checkout pages work? Are they functional? Are they optimized? Does it have something on there? Does it have language on there, that maybe it shouldn't? Does it have pictures on there that it shouldn't? Did you update the packaging, but the products are the old packaging? Well, that's kind of weird. There's a disconnect. As people are gathering more, this year, I know last year there was a little bit of sensitivity to putting large family gatherings on pictures, on sales page. We're mostly past that. Get out and test things. Make sure that everything's working. That's an important thing. Actually get out and test the stuff right now. So number 2 is start now. Start now. Thirdly, study the competition. What are they doing promotion-wise? Sign up for their affiliate program and look now. Are they communicating now? Maybe you can just beat them by being faster. I'll tell you right now, if we're 2 weeks from Black Friday and I'm picking a promotion and it's between 2 programs, I'm picking the one that's already ready. Okay, so you offer a 40% commission, they offer a 30% commission, but they're ready. I'll take 10% less. I mean, that's a simple thing right there. Look at your affiliate payout. Assuming that they are doing the right things, are they offering a 40 but you're a 30? That's a problem. Maybe you need to bump up to 40 right now. Cut into your margins a little bit to dramatically increase your sales. What are they doing promotion-wise? What are they doing in terms of competitions and incentives? We'll talk about that more in a moment. But are they running specific contests or incentive programs? What kind of creatives are they providing? We're going to discuss creatives and graphics more in episode 4 of this series. But go ahead and look at what they're doing. Wow, they've got, 10 different Facebook-sized graphics, and they're all really good and the holiday themed. Well, we probably need to have at least 5. Maybe we don't need 10, but we can't have 2 because they've got 10. That's a problem. So be looking at your competition. What are they doing in terms of communication? How often are they reaching out, to affiliates? Do you find that, here's a great example. We found, this is many, many years ago, almost 15 years ago. We had a competitor that they always sent their weekly affiliate communication out on Tuesday afternoon. You know what I started doing? Sending ours out Wednesday morning so that I could be able to react to theirs and look and see what they were doing. Then what I started doing later is I moved ours up to Monday. so that I was first. I figured, you know what? We're actually more creative, more adept than them. Let's just beat them to market. And the guy that ran the affiliate program for that company at the time, years later, we actually ended up working together. He worked for a company that I consulted. And he told me just how frustrating that was for them. And it took him, I was like, kind of made fun of him a little bit. I was like, dude, it took you 6 months to figure that out. Like it didn't, the coming in Wednesday and then like one-upping them was frustrating enough. But coming in on Monday and one-upping the thing that they were all, he was like, honestly, he thought we had a corporate spy. He's like, you always seem to know what you're doing. I'm like, no, I didn't. You were predictable and I knew how to beat it. Like I was always better than you because I knew how to beat you in advance. So those are the type of things. Like if you notice a pattern, you can be first to market, you can beat them, or you could react to them. Those are the type of things you want to do when you study the competition. This is also a great time of year, number 4, to look for inactive affiliates. Affiliates who haven't made any sales yet, in the past month or two, reach out to them. We did a Facebook Live recently about activating inactive affiliates. I'm gonna link to that in the show notes. But also make sure to get my email templates. If you want to learn how to activate affiliates, just go get my email templates. I got the best ones in there. mattmcwilliams.com/best email. We'll put the link there in the show notes as well. Go grab that because I'm going to show you exactly how to activate affiliates. I've got all my proven templates that took me more than a decade to figure out. But here's the deal. What you want to do is look for those affiliates who are down a little bit year over year. Who are those affiliates that you look at, we're going into the busiest time and you're looking at their sales, say, since July 1st of this year. So we'll look at July 1st through end of October, 2021 versus 2020. And they're down 54%. So you reach out to them and say, hey, last year from Black Friday through December 20th, you did $100,000 in sales. If you beat that by even $1, I'm going to give you a $10,000 bonus. Now, remember what I said? They're $54,000 down or 54% down. And last year, again, miraculously, they did exactly $100,000 during that stretch, So that means they're only scheduled to do $46,000. And yet, if they more than double that expectation, you're going to give them $10,000. Now, that might not work for your numbers, but it might very well work. If it's a digital product, maybe it's $20,000. You think, well, I'm giving up $20,000 for $54,000 in sales. First of all, nobody's going to hit $100,000 in $1 exactly. They're either going to bust through it and they're going to hit 117. And so you really got an extra, whatever, 60 some odd $1,000 for 20,000, or they're going to fall just short. They're going to bust it and hit 89. And you got an additional $40,000 in sales for no extra cost. But you can't do that if you don't know those stats. So look for those inactive affiliates and see what are they doing? What do they need? So we'll reach out to those people. We'll talk more about this in the one-on-one communication part here in a second. We'll reach out to those people and we'll look for those affiliates that are down year over year, maybe 20% or so. And we'll challenge them to hit last year's number, to beat last year's number by $1. And if they do, we'll give them some outrageous bonus. Then we communicate with them more frequently and separately. And I get on calls with them and I strategize with them and I work with them one-on-one to develop a plan to win during the holiday season. Number 5, this is key, how you stand out. Over-communicate. This is going to be a theme throughout the series. Over-communicate. Remember, you are not the only affiliate program that they are in. So over-communicate the dates and the promos, over-communicate what they should be doing, over-communicate their links and where to get resources like swipe copy and graphics and promotional strategies and things like that. Just over-communicate with them. Look for any ETM that you possibly can. An ETM is an excuse to mail. So look for any ETM that you possibly can think of, whether it be an upcoming holiday or an update to a product, a stat that came out, something you saw in the news where it's like, wow, holiday spending is going to be up 12% this year. Anything that you can possibly find. over communicate as much as possible. That's how you can stand out. If you send 5 emails, you're more likely to stand out than somebody who sent one. Send one email with a very specific thing. One, maybe two things to do in each email. So instead of sending one email with 10 things to do, no, send 5 emails with 2. Or better yet, send like 7 with 1 or 2. Some of those should only have one call to action in the entire email. All right, number 6 is one-on-one communication. One-on-one communication, it's not easy, but it is worth it, okay? It is absolutely worth it. It cuts through the clutter so much more than just mass communication. Oh, wow, I'm one of 100,000 people getting this email, or 5,000 people, or 200 people getting this email, versus that one-on-one communication. Using things like Facebook Messenger and Instagram DMs and Voxer and text messages, those are things that are typically one-on-one. And finding ways to work as much one-on-one communication as possible is a great way to break through that clutter. Sometimes it's just as simple as a quick Facebook message. You can't do this if you have 1,000 affiliates. You can't do this with every single one of them, but do it with the ones you can that are going to move the needle. Hey, dude, I just sent out an email with an update. It's got your links for the upcoming promo and some swipe copy. Let me know if you need anything else. And it could be a copy paste thing. That's one of the great things I pretty much call everybody bud or dude. Hey, bud. Hey, dude. I don't really say man a lot. Hey, man. I don't really say that. So I say dude typically. So if it's a male, I can copy and paste the exact same message. And none of my friends are like, you called me dude and you didn't address me by my first name. Because I never would say, hey, Chris, to a friend, to a male friend. I address females by their names. That's just my habit. So I would actually need to change that. And hey, Leslie, blah, 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 sent you an email, go check it, so on and so forth, right? 7th way to stand out, physical mail. Physical mail. I mean, I know for me, if you think back to like late 90s, early 2000s, when you heard the ding, we still got dings. At least I did up until like 2003, probably. We got like a ding when I got a new email. And I was like, I got a new email. And I'd run in and I'd be like, oh, I haven't checked the mail in 4 days. It's different now. I check the mail every day and I get really, oh my gosh, I got a book in the mail, or I got a letter from so-and-so. I got pictures. I got junk mail. Wee-hee, I'm going to read this. Versus like, I don't know if I'm going to check my email this week. A little extreme, but I only check my email 3 times a week now. So physical mail stands out. You could spend $1,000 to send a holiday guide to 500 affiliates. Could be the best investment you make. So if you sell, I don't know, you have a few different products, putting together a holiday guide, putting together a save the date card. I mean, the holiday guide, I said you spend $1,000 to send it to 500 people. You could print a 5-page guide at Office Depots or Staples for about $1 each. And then a little bit over $1 probably if it's going to make it nice and color. I mean, I'm trying to think. We spent 24 cents a page. So 5 pages would be $1.20 on the high end. That's really nice. And then, that size is probably about 80 cents to ship or to mail, USPS, $2 a person. $1,000, you stand out to 500 affiliates. You only have 100 affiliates. You could stand out to those 100 for $200. Like, don't be cheap on this stuff. Do a save the dates card where you do those dates that I shared in the last episode and what you have going on. Maybe a weekly postcard with reminders. So let's go on, from the average affiliate program average person with an affiliate program that listens has about 300 affiliates. I'm just going to go with 500. I'm going to go high. If you sent 4 postcards to 500 affiliates, $2,000. That's printing and postage. Maybe on the high end, $2,500. Plus the guide is $3,500. If you have 500 affiliates and they're producing enough sales, $3,500 is an investment in adding a 0 to your affiliate program this holiday season. It's a win. Huge win. Stand out. Send some physical mail, okay? And then lastly, you can stand out with prizes and incentives. Remember I said earlier, watch what your competition's doing. Use that potentially as inspiration to beat them or to make notes for next year. But run all kinds of different contests. Run sprints around specific dates and run sprint contests around specific products. Do a Hanukkah, the 8-day Hanukkah promotion like I talked about in the last episode. Do a free shipping promotion. do a discount on just this product or bundle 3 products for the price of 2, put together different deals, different bonuses, run all kinds of, contests and deals, other incentives that you can think of, prizes. I mentioned this earlier. If you hit a certain threshold, you get X. If you make $100,000 in sales, you get $20,000. Now, here's the key. Those need to be individualized. Because if I go out and say, anybody who hits $100,000 in sales, he gets $20,000. I've got 7 affiliates who are going to do that without any extra effort. I want to know who's going to hit 162, who's projected to do 162,000 if they don't really go out of their way. And I want to incentivize them to hit 200,000. I want to get 38,000 in additional sales, and I'm going to pay them $20,000 to do it, plus their affiliate commissions. So it's like 38. I'm not making a whole lot of money, but again, they're probably not going to hit exactly 200,000. And if I can incentivize them now to push, they're going to keep pushing long term. So that's just an example. I might not do that at 162 to 200,000. I might not do a $20,000 thing, or I might lift it. If you do, last year you did 162, and maybe they're running 10% ahead this year, so they're projected to do 178. So I say, okay, if you do 225, I'll give you $20,000. Something like that, right? You got to kind of play with the numbers. But do those individual prizes, offer some contests, do some stuff to get them excited, do some drawings for your smaller affiliates. Hey, if you make one Black Friday sale, you're entered to win this $1,000 product or $1,000 prize. If you do 5 sales between, December 1st and December 10th, you're entered to win this prize. Get creative with it. Do some fun stuff. So, number 1, focus on your existing affiliates. Don't try to go out and find a bunch of new ones right now. Secondly, all of this starts now. Everything I talked about, it starts right now. Third, study that competition and learn what they're doing so you can pivot. Fourth, look for inactive affiliates. And like we talked about earlier, identify those inactive affiliates or those affiliates that are down and work with them. Fifth, over-communicate like crazy. Sixth, focus on that one-on-one communication that really cuts through the clutter. Just like number 7, physical mail. A couple $1,000 goes a long way with that. And eighth, prizes and other incentives. Get creative. Have some fun with it. And if you want more holiday tips, I want you to do 3 things. Number 1, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single episode in this series. You just don't want to miss any of the upcoming episodes because they're amazing. Number 2, check out the past editions of the Ultimate Guide to Holiday Affiliate Promotions. I'll put a link in the show notes for that. You can go listen to all my past episodes and live lessons and all kinds of stuff there on promoting holiday affiliate offers. And third, you can learn how to warm up your audience. This is the third thing I want you to do is learn how to get your audience warm right now so that when we hit the holiday affiliate promos that are coming up here in a couple of weeks, they are scorching hot and ready to buy, ready to take action. So go grab my warm-up guide. It's totally free. mattmcwilliams.com/warm list. We'll put a link there in the show notes as well, and you can go grab that. And like I said, subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episode that I have, how to stand out as an affiliate during the holiday season. So we're going to turn it around. We're going to talk about how to stand out as an affiliate over these next few weeks here, these few crazy, clutter-filled, chaotic weeks. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these episodes, and I'll see you in part 3. Thank you so much for listening today. Remember to check out all of our deep dives into affiliate marketing at theaffiliateguide.tv. And if you have a question, ask it at asktheaffiliateguide.com. Who knows? Maybe you even be featured on an upcoming episode. And lastly, if you haven't yet, make sure to leave a rating and review wherever you're listening to this episode. See you soon.